Today, the battalion has been in quarantine or a restriction of movement here aboard Robertson Barracks since we arrived on June 16th. So today's June 30th, and we are moving out.
Yep, we're good.
We've got about another hour before we actually are able to depart to our final resting place, if you will, over the next 3.5 months for the duration of the deployment. So when we got here on June 16th, we got here early in the morning. We're met on the airfield. So as part of our agreement, Australian Defence Force is here hosting us. We had a 2-week quarantine that we knew we were going to have to enter upon arrival.
As they depart the plane, come through here where they get tested. So as they maintain the 6 feet social distancing, they'll come through and they'll get a throat and nose swab to test for COVID before they go into quarantine.
So we did the initial baggage check. We did all the agricultural inspections that we needed to. Got all of our gear squared away, got married up back with our gear, and then made the trip from the airfield here in Darwin to here in Robertson Barracks. And at that point, we started our 14 days of quarantine, and we've been doing that ever since.
So prior to being released from quarantine, about 3 or 4 days, all the Marines and sailors are retested with the same test.
Nice. Next nose. Crikey, look at that one. There we go.
To ensure that they are negative. And if they are negative at the end of their 14-day quarantine, then they are released to continue their duties.
We relied heavily on the support from the Wave 1 Marines that also did their 2-week quarantine to help enable us get through our 2 weeks as well. And so the next wave that comes behind us, they'll be relying on us to be able to help them as well. All in all, it's been a good quarantine.
The Australians would still allow us to come in, which I think was great on their part, and we were able to properly come in, bunker down, make sure none of us have it, and we're able to keep training. I think it speaks volumes for, the relationship that we have. Any time we do some kind of huge integrated training event, where it is a force-on-force type thing, or it's our military working alongside of another military, it's going to open up perspectives, along all sides.
We knew a year ago that we were going to deploy to Australia. So the things that we've been doing back in California have been focusing on small unit level tactics, techniques, and procedures to prepare us for combat, to prepare us for worldwide deployment.
Come on! Fire!
So in January, February, we were in ITX and we did a lot of force-on-force work. We did some combined arms breaching where we were able to, work with multiple different units, grunt units, tank units, tank platoons, and we got to do a lot of obstacle building, a lot of digging in the defense. And I know outside of ITX, we had a chance to do a lot of spot patrols, land sweeping, lane coverages. It's a good time.
We are expected to be sprinting as a unit alongside the Australians, and they expect the same of us. And so the opportunity that Coolangatta allows us to be able to do combined training at the platoon, at the company, and the battalion level is truly unique. I think what my initial indication with both of our staffs have revealed that there's a lot of things that we do very similarly. There's some things that are very different. I don't think that you would get this opportunity to work through those issues in a combined environment without coming to a place like Darwin.